Now it suddenly says... I don't know, guys. Are we on? Are we on right from new now, or are we starting from the beginning? Come back. Felicia's off watching the computer. Okay, so even though it told me that we were live, gone live, and we were streaming, it did not seem to be streaming. So you missed a lovely rendition of the song John Riley. Do you want to do it again?
It's up to you. Do you have to retune everything?
Oh, I just untuned, everything for us.
So if y'all could listen to John Riley later on your CDs, that would be great. Or just sing it to yourself, because we've done it bunches of times and you probably know it by heart. It was a really good version, though.
I'm sorry. I hope you didn't all leave.
No, they didn't leave. They were being very patient and wonderful, just as our listeners always are.
And so, but now we're here, so...
About the time we
Let's play it again.
Okay.
It was such a good song, and...
All right, we're going back to the beginning. So thank you for your patience, everybody. I guess William's going to tune his guitar up for the... about the time we figure out how to do this, either the world will end or, we'll be able to play live again.
Or streaming will go the way of LPs and CDs.
Hey.
Well, who said we looked good? Dave Carson.
Hey. Thanks, everybody. Oh, my God.
So one of the genres of folk songs is the broken token song. And the broken token song, not like the broken streaming song, generally goes where two lovers are parted and they realize, like, wow, you're going to be gone for 7 long years, because they're always gone for 7 long years. And go, how are we going to recognize you when we recognize each other? So I know, we'll have this token here, like a ring or something. They break it in half, and each partner takes a half, and they go off traveling. And so this is a broken token song, but there's no broken token involved. So I've been thinking of it as a broken token song. But it's still a really good song.
They do have trouble. Well, the girl has trouble recognizing her sweetie.
Why? Because they didn't have a damn
right?
token. That is
and he
exactly
wasn't as
the point.
clean and tidy as when he left. So she's like, I don't know who you are.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes this time.
Oh boy. Okay.
If we screw it up, we did it really well.
That was perfect before.
Fair young maid all in her garden, strange young man passer by. He says, fair maid, will you marry me? He says, fair maid, will you marry me? He says, fair maid, will you marry me? This then, sir, was her reply. Oh no, kind sir, I cannot marry, for I've a love who sails the sea, and he's been gone these 7 years. He's been gone these 7 years. He's been gone these 7 years. Still no man shall marry me. What if he's in battle slain? drown in the deep salt sea? What if he's found another love? What if he's found another love? What if he's found another love? And that they both married be.
Yeah, what about that?
If he's in some battle slain, I'll die when the moon doth wane. And if he's drowned in the deep salt sea, if he's drowned in the deep salt sea, and if he's drowned in the deep salt sea, I'll be true to his memory. If they both married be, well then I wish them happiness. Then I wish them happiness. Then I wish them happiness in their home across the sea. Picked her up all in his arms, kisses gave her 1, 2, 3. Says weep no more, my own true love. Weep no more, my own true love. Weep no more, my own true love. I am your long lost John Riley.
There you go, John Riley.
But you know what you missed? You know you missed at the top was us talking about how it's Superb Owl Sunday. And many of you won't be attending today's concert because you're off cheering and hooting for all the superb owls out there. And I'm an owl fan too, but we booked ourselves this benefit for the Couth before we realized it was Super Bowl Sunday. So anyway, there you go.
It's sure nice to be back here at the Couth Buzzard.
It is.
Welcome. I mean, we did this as a benefit for them because they could use a hand, and I realized like they really can because, I mean, I was looking around here and I realized that these are exactly the same books that were here on these same shelves last time we played one of these concerts. It's amazing. So do make a contribution for those guys.
And thank you, David, for telling us that our sound sounds balanced, because we're trying things a little differently this time, and really appreciate the help with that. Because just like we didn't know we weren't streaming, sometimes we don't know if we sound like
crap.
Yeah.
Golly. Good old Couth Buzzard.
Oh, I love being here. I really do.
It's really nice. It's so handy to be able to just go here and paw through the books and and find something that looks interesting here. And oh, look, here's one now. Here's a book about pirates.
Arr.
I was looking for one with horses for you, Beer, but I couldn't find it. So wait, here, I'll just
That's
put this
way far away.
back in.
It's back in the stacks
Okay,
of places.
back in the stacks. Okay.
Sadly.
So I started to tell you before you were there that this next song is written by Linda Kelly, who's a songwriter from England, who lives around Hull on the east coast of England, up in the north. And her husband was a fisherman, and she's a songwriter. So she wrote a song, a love song that a lovesick fisherman would write to his sweetheart.
If he was a songwriter.
If he
not
was a songwriter,
sailor.
but not the husband of a songwriter. So she did it for him. And I'm sure that he probably said, "Yes, dear." Thank you, dear. But it's a really pretty song, and it is, tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Out to sea on a northern tide, on a northern tide I'm bound away to the fishing grounds and the ocean wide, and more beside to earn my pay. But I'll not let the ocean come between us. There's a part of me that never leaves the shore. And though I haven't said the words, my own one, I couldn't love you more. Far away in the 22nd home, in the salt and foam of a foreign sea, lashed by the winds of a raging gale, sleet and hail are home to me. You ask me, is it lonely on the ocean? You ask me if I miss you, but you know I miss you, but the sea will never leave me, and I can't let her go. So heave to, lads, and haul your nets, and fill the decks with a ton of cod, barrels full of liver oil. Fisherman's spoil pays the rent, thank God. Our holds are full and we are heading homeward to the Humber's muddy waters. We'll return. We'll leave the icy ocean far behind us, and pleasure in the money we have earned. Sailing home on an evening tide, on an evening tide we're getting from the fishing ground and the ocean wide, and more beside to you, my Linda Kelly.
Isn't that a lovely song? I love that song.
Well, not all these love songs go really, really, really well.
This one goes really well. What are you talking about? It's perfect. She's happy. Captain's happy.
Well, this has got a lot of things going in it, but happy elements like,
A false true love.
yeah, betrayal and revenge.
Cross-dressing.
Cross-dressing, yes. Something for everyone.
And a captain who's smart enough to recognize when a crew member is really worth her salt. This has a chorus, which comes around a few times, but we kind of changed it because Dally Dilly Dum Dilly Dum Dum Dido sung too many times.
Yeah,
it's just like
kind of, it corrupts your brain.
it palls on it after a while. I'm just checking to see if I can actually do this here. I keep meaning to work out a way to mic my violin with this stick-on mic we've got.
No, we didn't even try that.
No,
this time.
I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, oh, but then I can't back away from the mic when I'm screwing up. And it was like, oh. Which, when I play the violin, is an awful lot of the time. So I just check here. You know, if you're looking for a new place to live and you're thinking about what's a niche market that hasn't been filled yet, Marysville is sorely in need of a violin shop with people who will rehair bows. Just so you know, just putting it out there.
So if you'd like to move to Marysville, before you do that, take up violin repair.
And see if you're any good at it. And if you like it. Anyway, on to the song. Willie Taylor.
Oh, the vows, oh, the breezes, vows
and breezes fade away.
Full of mirth and loyalty, they were going to the church to be married. He was pressed and sent on sea. She dressed herself up like a sailor. On her breast she wore a star. Her beautiful fingers long and slender, she gave them all just a smear of tar. Now on this ship there being a skirmish, she being one amongst the rest. A silver button flew off her jacket, there appeared a snow-white breast. Oh, the vows and breezes fade away. Oh, the vows and breezes fade away. Says the captain to this fair maid, what misfortune has took you here? I'm in search of my true lover, whom you pressed down the other year. If you're in search of your true lover, pray come tell me his name. Willie Taylor they do call him, but Fitzgerald is his name. What do you get up tomorrow morning, early as the break of day, and there you'll find your Willie Taylor walking along with his lady gay. Oh, the vows and breezes fade away. Oh, the vows and breezes fade away. she got up the very next morning, early as the break of day. And there she spied her Willie Taylor walking along with his lady gay. She drew out a brace of pistols that she had at her command, and she shot her Willie Taylor with his bride at his right hand. Oh, oh. Vows and breezes fade away. Oh, oh. Vows and breezes fade away. Now when the captain came to hear it of the deed that she had done, he made her a ship's commander over a vessel for the Isle of Man. And now she's on the deck a-walking, a sword and a pistol in her hand. And whenever she gives orders, sailors tremble at her command. Oh, the bow. Vows and breezes fade away. Oh, the bow. Vows and breezes fade away. Fade away. Fade away.
I love that song. You have no idea the number of women and girls who have come up to me, and some men too, who come up to me at the end and said, "That was awesome. I had no idea it was going to go that way." It's like, yeah, usually they hand the crossdresser clothes that are more period appropriate for his or her body style, and I always wonder, it's like, why do they have a women's full kit on board a ship full of male sailors?
Just in case. It's good to be prepared. Many of these sailors were into scouting ahead of time, and be prepared is the motto.
Oh, is that it? Okay. Well, here's a song we haven't done in a really long time. I injured myself a couple of years ago trying to play fiddle, and I had to give it up for a couple of years. But as you can see, I'm somewhat back, and
Give it a go for another one?
yeah, sure.
Up for it. Oh, placing her invisible bottle of water.
Isn't this awesome? I love how you can, like, see the books right through it.
And not through this cup.
The one that says, that's from our album.
So this is a sea shanty, and it's called Mother Dinah, and it's different because it's not just. Usually the lyrics are just thrown right out there. You know, she's my baby, I love her, she does. This one, the storyline is kind of happening between the lines, and I think that's interesting in sea shanties.
They're
it doesn't happen all the time. Yeah.
Wonderful lyrics. They really are.
So, with a bit of luck. Randy, 2, 3. Good morning, Mother Dinah. I wonder what's the matter. Sing Sally, oh, in the fall all day. Hurrah, hurrah, me bully boys. Poor old Mother Dinah. Sing Sally, oh, in the fall all day. Oh, now he's gone and left her, that man who was her keeper. Sing Sally, oh, in the fall all day. Hurrah, hurrah, me bully boys. Poor old Mother Dinah. Sing Sally, oh, in the fall all day. She still loves the sailor. She brings him rum and tobacco.
Sing Sally, oh, in the fall-a-lay. Hurrah, hurrah, me bully boys, poor old mother Dinah. Sing Sally, oh, in the fall-a-lay. Sing Sally, oh, Sally, oh, sing Sally, oh, in the fall-a-lay. Oh, Sally's better than good rum, and I'll be with her when the morning comes. Sing Sally, oh, in the fall-a-lay. Hurrah, hurrah, me bully boys, poor old mother Dinah. Sing Sally, oh, in the fall-a-lay. Good morning, Mother Dinah. I wonder what's the matter. Sing Sally, oh, in the fall-a-lay. Hurrah, hurrah, me bully boys, poor old mother Dinah. Sing Sally, oh, in the fall-a-lay. Hurrah, hurrah, me bully boys, poor old mother Dinah. Sing Sally, oh.
Sally-o. It was Sally Green's birthday the other day. Yesterday, I think. Happy belated birthday, Sally Green.
Another Sally song for you.
Another Sally song.
Now, we are going to do something French,
On va faire quelque chose en français.
which will need just, again, a little bit of setup time here.
As in, I got to tune some. But there you go.
Move your mic stand.
I
Okay,
gotta move
already
my
did
mic
that
and all
already.
sorts of stuff.
But we can tell you a little about this. This comes from Brittany, and apparently, according to the song, in Brittany, there's a lot of white stuff in Brittany. The clouds there are really white, and the sails on all of the ships, every last
extremely
stinking
white.
one of them are white. Not just white, but whiter than the wings of the seraphim.
Yeah.
I mean, I happen to know seraphim wings are really, really, really white.
Do they use oxygen?
They use oxidol, I guess. So yeah, and yet, as white as all of these other things are,
Keep going.
the little headdress that is worn and commonly worn in this area in Paimpol, right? The women there wear these little headdresses.
They're super cute.
They're super cute little headdresses. Aren't they kind of nun-like or something? They're tall, right? They're tall and white. But the thing
They
is,
vary from place to place, from little, just cute little white things
Yeah.
made out of starched, very, very starched linen, to these
like-
elaborate.
like the flying nun, I think
oh,
was.
the flying nun wished she had a hat like that.
But the thing they have in common is that those puppies are white. They are really, really white. They are whiter than all of those sails, all of those clouds, and all of those seraphim put together.
Okay.
This is the Count Basie 12-string, providing the low end for this. Oh, we're going to play a couple little tunes. right?
Yeah, some old tunes.
Yeah, just to get us in the mood.
Because it was only 2 minutes long.
It's a short song otherwise, yeah.
Whoa, that's hot. That's too loud. Okay. 2, 3, and.
Voici quel est le tour de soin que le beau gars ferait en dessous bas. J'aime Paimpol et sa falaise, son église et son rempart. J'aime surtout toute la Paimpolaise qui m'attend, pays breton. L'heure dit mes bons vieux, plus souvent Monsieur Saint-Yves qui nous voit des yeux toujours bleus. Et le beau gars ferait en tout bas. Le ciel est moins bleu dans le plaise, Saint-Yves, notre patron, que les yeux de la Paimpolaise qui m'attend, pays breton. Le vieux patron d'un être fin, souvent que sa planche voile semble l'aile d'un séraphin. Et le pauvre gars ferait dans tout bas d'avoir de mon plus anglaise et moins blanche au mardardiement que la coiffe de la Paimpolaise qui m'attend, pays breton. J'aime Paimpol et sa falaise, son église et son grand pardon. J'aime surtout toute la Paimpolaise qui m'attend, pays breton. Merci beaucoup.
Oh. Did you see how white those things were? It was.
What I'm happy about, besides the fact that getting to sing in French is fun, is that this Hurry-gurdy is actually starting to kind of.
Oh, now you've done it.
I know we only have one other song with it though, so I can say this.
Oh.
It likes being tuned down a step to F from G. It's much happier. In fact, I took it out of its case the other day, and it was in tune. So Tanya, you can pick yourself up off the floor because I know you're the person who will understand the most how much that means to me. Anyway, I hope it wasn't too loud. No text, so it must not have blasted everybody out. Either that or, you're not listening, so there you go.
Okay. We'll do a tune and song combination again here. This is a song that we first heard. You heard Jeff Warner sing this in San Francisco years ago, back when they had a big festival there. It's called Bright Smile Haunts Me Still.
Isn't this one of those times where I was off using the facilities?
Yeah, you were.
And
it
I
was
missed the
like,
best
wow,
song of the
this
festival?
is a great song. And and I had to make a little note in my iPhone about it and then reminded myself of it sometime later and went to look it up again. And it was a terrific song. It was actually collected by his parents, by Frank and Ann Warner, who collected folk songs in the Appalachian Mountains back in the 50s.
With one of the first portable recording devices.
Yeah, it's portable. Like it was probably the size of a Volkswagen with a handle on the top.
Very likely.
And it was sung by the what were they? The sisters, the Gallup sisters.
Eleazar Tillett and
Yeah.
Martha Etheridge.
Oh, what is
Sorry,
it
it's
called?
super tiny text down there, and
Keep our notes here. We have all this memorized, right? Or we could look it up in one of these books here in the Couth, beautiful Couth Buzzard.
or we could show them what this space really looks like.
Should we show you what it really looks like in here? You asked for it. Okay.
You might find this amusing.
We just thought it was kind of fun. Wait, we'll just do it for a second here. No, it's got stuff.
Much nicer like this, don't you think? No wire on the floors here. Anyway, Bright Smile Haunts Me Still, and a lovely, lovely tune.
Molly St. George,
Yeah.
with a bit of luck. And
A tune that is so lovely that O'Carolan was jealous of the guy who'd written it.
let's see if we can match. Ready? 2, 3. It's been years since last we met. We may never meet again. We have struggled to forget, but the struggle was in vain. For your voice lives on the breeze, and your spirit comes at will. In the midnight on the seas, your bright smile haunts me still. In the midnight on the seas, your bright smile, it haunts me still. At the first sweet dawn of light, when I gaze upon the deep, your form still greets my sight, while the stars their vigil keep. When I close my aching eyes, sweet dreams my senses fill, and from sleep when I rise, your bright smile haunts me still. And from sleep when I rise, your bright smile, it haunts me still. I have sailed beneath alien skies. I have charted the hazardous path. I have seen the storm arise like a giant in his wrath. Every danger I have known that a reckless life can fill, yet your presence has not flown. Your bright smile haunts me still. Your presence has not flown. Your bright smile, it haunts me still.
By W.T. Wrighton in 1860 to Miss Amelia Evans.
That was the final little bit of knowledge that we gained, because we thought that since this had been collected as a folk song, that it was indeed a folk song, but through some searching on the interwebs, we realized that it actually was a composed song from 1860 that had found its way up into the mountains and in the heads of the Gallup sisters. Okay, we're going to do one more here and then take a little break.
Very short break.
I'm going to... It's okay. It's okay.
You didn't see just how crowded it is in here. I mean, you saw the little foots of things, but...
You can see this side over here where all the instruments are stacked up like cordwood.
Our dear friend Chris Bingham once said, well, I could come over and run sound for you sometime if you wanted. And
It's like, in here?
well, he took the camera into the room and spun it around for him. He goes, oh, yeah, that's not going to work. So this is a song by our very dear friend Janie Maneely, who these days lives in, where is it she lives? In England.
In England, yeah.
With her husband, Rob.
Van Santi.
Van Santi. But the place where they live. Doesn't matter. It's really cute, and they have more bathrooms in their house than anybody else does. So I'm going to go visit them someday.
I know. Wait, I got to try this thing. I can't remember the word in English. Yeah. Someone said that, if
you do that and you can't remember?
If you have this moment where you can't think of what you're trying to say, you just, instead of looking like an idiot that you can't think of it, you just say, now they'll think you're bilingual.
I am bilingual, and I can't remember. Dang it all.
It's where Dracula went in England. There's a festival there.
Our neighbor
What's wrong with
came
you?
out with her little dog the other day and said, "Oh, hi, Ginger," to the dog. And I introduced myself to her, and she said, "Oh, my name's Tanisha. We met once about 6 years ago." And it's like, "Oh, okay." But I remember Ginger, the dog's name, no problem.
This is Janie Manili's birthday month.
It is.
She had her birthday on the 1st of February and shared it with C. Fox Smith, and we'll be doing a C. Fox Smith song or two in the next set. What I was starting to say before all these instruments started toppling over, that I think in the intermission, I'm going to switch on what was supposed to be our opening screen, because you didn't get to see it, and I worked really hard on it. So
that brings me to another point, which is that later on in the show, we're going to ask you to click the like button and all that sort of stuff. And I thought of a way to encourage you, which is that the like button is like applause. And it's applause that other people can see. And if they see you guys clapping for us, they might come listen to us too and like us and applause with the like button. So anyway, I was just, because I know it seems kind of weird to say, please tell us you like us, but it really is. It's like you guys clapping and singing along. So thank you for doing that.
what you won't be seeing was the original intermission text that I had set up, which was encouraging you to go out and throw some money to the Couth Buzzard, because they're a really great place. They work really hard and trying desperately to stay open in all these crazy times, and could use some help. So if you look at the little paragraph here by under the screen,
The YouTube screen.
over on that side, I think, down there. Okay. It will have a link for the Couth Buzzard for a direct contribution, or you can contribute to us, and we're going to be donating 80% of our
of everything to them.
Anything comes in today to them. So give them something. Throw them a bone.
Yeah.
And we'll do this song about, I guess it's about love, sort of. It's sailors would start to see things off at sea when they were just by themselves for month after month after month, and
sometimes they saw things that they weren't quite expecting, and those things really didn't want to be seen particularly. So it's got a great chorus. Do sing along. Sing loud so I can hear you.
the siren song.
Said the siren to the sailor, "What makes you think we'd want your sorry ass washed up here on this beach? We're so out of your reach. Just goes to show you that there's nothing comes for free. You say you got our number. It was scribbled on some drunken sailor's dank and hairy palm. You've got it all wrong. Just goes to show you can't believe everything that you read. We just come to this beach to sing. And when we sing the blue ocean. We sing the white caps. We sing the waves. We sing the winds. We sing the stories. We sing the breaking of the day. Said the siren to the sailor, "We've yet to meet the man the likes of which we take with open arms. No top man from the yards, no washed up salt come all this way to Copperfield. You must have heard the story. The blind man says we girls all do it just for sport. That's myth and no more. Just goes to show you can't believe everything that you
the siren to the sailor. Somewhere along the line we'd like to think that we could get some flash, could settle some hash, could see our names in lights, our reputations clean. We'd like to think we'd settle for just a bit of honest ink writ large inside the Times. No doggerel rhymes, just goes to show you can't believe anything that you read. We just come to this beach to sing, and when we sing the blue ocean, we sing the white caps, we sing the waves, we sing the winds, we sing the stories, we sing the breaking of the day. And when we sing, we sing the blue ocean, we sing the white caps, we sing the waves, we sing the wind,
We sing the wind,
we sing the stories, we sing the breaking of the day. We sing the winds, we sing the stories, we sing the breaking of the day.
Janie Manili.
Janie Manili, the awesome Janie Manili. In case you don't know who we are, that's William Pint. I'm Felicia Dale, and we're going to take a little tiny break where you get to see our opening sequence since we screwed it up and you didn't get to see it. And then
But
we'll be
we'll
back.
be back
We will
very
be back.
shortly.
We
Okay.
promise. Hello, we're back.
We're back.
I hope.
Yeah, who knows? We thought we were back last time, but we weren't at all.
Are we there? I've got my phone if somebody wants to text me. Oh, Trapper says, don't forget, why does love make us stupid?
Oh.
And David Carson says, Whitby? You're right. That is where
Whitby,
Janie
thank you.
Manili lives. Thank you.
Senior
Oh, my
moment.
God.
It's a lovely place. We've been to Whitby. It sounds an awful lot like an island really close by to us. I don't know why.
Whitby. Yeah, why can't we remember
Mm-hmm.
Whitby?
So,
That's really not.
it's okay. Another love song. This is about an abundance of love, I guess. It's called "Go From My Window," and it's actually a warning from a loving wife who is
A loving woman. She may be married.
She may
It's a
be
little hard
married.
to tell.
That's hard. Okay. Anyhow, she is calling out, singing out. It appears that she's like rocking the cradle or something, lullabying her little baby to sleep. But actually, she's singing out the window, warning the sailor who is on his way up the walk that maybe tonight isn't the best night to show up, since
Somebody-
the captain showed up, or
Yeah, some other sailor has shown up.
So, but it qualifies as a love song in our book. So,
It is a love song. She's just very open and free.
yeah. Go From My Window.
Go from my window, my love, my love. Go from my window, my dear, for the wind is blowing high, and the ship is lying nigh. You'll not get a harboring here. Go from my window, my love, my love. Go from my window, my dear. Although the wind and the rain have brought you back again, you'll not get a harboring here. Go from my window, my love, my love. Go from my window, my dear, for the bird is in full flight, and I know wrong from right. You'll not get a harboring here. So go from my window, my dear. Go from my window, my love, my love. Go from my window, my dear, for the bird is black and white, and I know day from night. You'll not get a harboring, you'll not get a harboring here. get a harboring. Go from my window, my love, my love. Go from my window, my dear. For though the wind and rain may drive you back again, you'll not get a harboring. You'll get a harboring. Go from my window, my love, from my window, my love, my love, my love, my love, from my window, my dear. For the devil's in the man that he cannot understand. He'll not get a harboring here. So go from my window, my dear. My love, my love, my dear. My love, my love, my dear. My love, my love, my dear.
Wow. Okay.
So I see this sort of pale gray flashing bar at the bottom of your screen. What does that mean? Does that mean we're
Pale gray
live or
flashing
dead or
bar.
what's-
The little green square on the
David Carson says we're on.
Oh, okay. That's good. Thank you.
Yay!
Thank you.
David.
I don't see a
It's
flashing
it's
gray.
like the whole thing across the bottom of the screen where that little tiny text is, and the green box. To the left, there's like a on, off. It's on. It's off.
Oh, I don't know.
It's on. It's. Oh. And if anybody recognizes that, we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I can't, but I can't read that from here.
No, I can't either. So,
Well,
oh, something we don't actually know yet, really. Oh, William's been singing it a long time, but we haven't done it as a duet piece before.
we just thought we'd wing it here a little bit. Because this is such a beautiful sea shanty. So on topic, and one of my favorites, and we're just going to do it a cappella, and then I'd just say, what key would be good in it? When I picked up this lovely cittern, and that, oh, gee, that's, oh, you know, that G, gee, that sounds pretty nice in this. Fare thee well, my Juliana, shallow, shallow brown. Fare thee well, my Juliana, shallow, oh, shallow brown. And it's shallow in the morning, shallow, shallow brown, just before the day is dawning, shallow, oh, shallow brown. Oh, my packet leaves tomorrow, shallow, shallow brown, and it fills my heart with sorrow, shallow, oh, shallow brown. For I love to gaze upon you, shallow, shallow brown, and to spend my money on you. Shallow, oh, shallow brown, for you are my only treasure. Shallow, shallow brown, and I love you still full measure. Shallow, oh, shallow brown. In the cradle lies my baby. Shallow, shallow brown. I don't want no other lady. Shallow, oh, shallow brown. I am bound away to leave you. Shallow, shallow brown. Oh, I never will deceive you. Shallow, oh, shallow brown. Fare thee well, my Juliana. Shallow, shallow brown. Fare thee well, my Juliana. Shallow, oh, shallow brown. Shallow, oh, shallow brown. Such a pretty little shanty.
What kind of shanty is that?
Well, it's supposed to be a hauling shanty, so probably, it would have been
Shallow, oh, shallow brown.
shallow, oh, shallow brown.
Ah.
Hello. But, it's a love song.
I know
Tomorrow
it
is
is.
Valentine's Day, not
Yeah.
Raise Your Anchor Day.
I know. I was just wondering what kind of shanty it was. I wasn't questioning your setting of the song.
It's so pretty.
It is so pretty.
Another shanty about this guy's true love, obviously. And this is a unusual shanty for a couple of reasons. Mostly because it's one of the few shanties that was really designed for two shanty singers. Usually it's just one shanty singer and the rest everybody else is crew. But it did happen sometimes if they had a really big crew and they did not have that much, that particular job was not terribly hard, they would sing a song like this that had two different guys singing the lead lines, trading them off and on, and then the crew doing the work. Here, I'll be the crew doing the work of drinking some whiskey.
Drink that whiskey, dear. Well done. Can I have just a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
I was going to wait till later, but,
Later. Ha! Later is highly overrated.
It's a myth, just like yesterday.
Like lunch. What is it? Time is an illusion.
Lunchtime, doubly so.
It's called Billy Boy. I took a liking to it because when I was young, my older sister would play this yellow phonograph record. Remember those? Not yellow phonographs, but any phonograph record. But this was a yellow one because it was a kid's record. And it had the song that had the sappiest singer I could ever imagine going, "Well, where have you been, Billy boy, Billy boy? Oh, where have you been, charming Billy?" And it was just, it would drive me crazy. And she chased me around the room with a phonograph player, just to taunt me. Thanks, Ruthie. Oh. So amazingly, I discovered that there was a variation of this very horrible song, and it actually was a darn good shanty. So we thought we'd revive it and throw in a little bit of a piece of music written by my old partner Paul Smith, and it was inspired by a Vietnamese composer, and it's called Lebadong. And it's just got little snatches of it in there just because,
Why not?
Why not? When you get this old, you get to just drift into the past for no reason. 2, 3, and... Oh, wait, we're supposed to sing this. As
Oh, right. Carefully rehearsed.
Careful. Oh,
Oh, Mary, come down with your bunch of roses. Come down when I call, oh, Mary. Oh, Mary, come down. Oh, Mary, come down with your bunch of roses. Come down when I call, oh, Mary. Oh, Mary, come down. Oh, Mary, come down with your bunch of roses. Come down when I call, oh, Mary. Oh, Mary, come down.
Where have you been all the day, my Billy boy?
My Billy boy, where have you been all the day, my Billy boy? I've been walking on the quay with my charming Nancy Lee. She's the Nancy of my fancy, a sailor's pride and joy.
Can she cook and can she clean, my Billy boy?
My Billy boy, can she cook and can she clean? My Billy boy, she can cook and she can clean while she plays the tambourine. She's the Nancy of my fancy, the sailor's pride and joy.
Can she make a feather bed, my Billy boy?
My Billy boy, can she make a feather bed? My Billy boy, she can make a feather bed fit for any sailor's head. She's the Nancy of my fancy, sailor's pride and joy.
Does she lie close under thee, my Billy boy?
My Billy boy, does she lie close under thee, my Billy boy? Oh, she lies close under thee, like the bark is to the tree. She's the Nancy of my fancy, sailor's pride and joy.
Is she fit to be your wife, my Billy boy?
My Billy boy, is she fit to be your wife, my Billy boy? She's as fit to be my wife as the fork is to the knife. She's the Nancy of my fancy, sailor's pride and joy.
Where have you been all day, my Billy
really missed playing the fiddle. It's kind of a love-hate relationship, but I really missed it. I missed it. I'm glad to be playing again. Can't wait to do duet stuff with Tanya Opland.
We mentioned that was Janie Maneely's birthday month and also C. Fox Smith's birthday month. So we're going to do a C. Fox Smith song that fits into the theme here of love songs.
Yeah, I read this lyric and I was just I just fell in love with this song even before I heard the melody. It's so beautiful and it's so sincere and so inclusive and beautifully just such beautiful visions in it. It's like a little movie in my head.
Kind of a love song, kind of a disaster song.
Well, it's one of those things that happens when you're...
Are you there? It's called the Lee 4 brace. 2, 3. There was 10 men hauling on the Lee 4 brace, in the rain and the driving hail, and the mile-long graybeards charging by, and the thundering Cape Horn gale. Dark it was, you scarce could see your hand before your face. That cold it was, our fingers froze stiff as they gripped the brace. And Dan said, Christ, for a night in port with the fiddlers playing tunes, just one whiff of the drinks again in a Callao saloon. There was 10 men hauling on the Lee 4 brace when the big sea broke aboard. Like a stream in spate, a foaming flood, right fore and aft it poured. And the ship she staggered and lay still, so deep, so dead lay she, you'd think she could not rise again from such a weight of sea. There was 10 men hauling on the Lee 4 brace, only 7 when she rose at last, and the rest was gone to the pitch dark night and the sea and the ice cold blast. One of them was Whiskey Pete, and one was Lars the Dane, and the third was the one whose like on earth I shall not find again. And I will heave and haul, and stand my wheel, and reef and furl with the rest, for winds and seas go on the same, when they've took and drowned the best. And it ain't no use to curse the Lord, no, it ain't no sense to moan, for a man must live his life the same and keep his grief his own. And I will drink my drink and sing my song, and nobody'll know but me. A lump of my heart went down with Dan at night in the wild Horn Sea. C. Fox Smith. Da, 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 da.
Ah. And here is an actual, factual, and correct Broken Token song.
This may be a broken token song, but it's broken in a different way.
Yeah. Hang on a second, let me put this guy down.
Comes from Art Theme in Chicago.
Oh, great writer. Oh my God, you're so impractical.
So you got the idea, the broken token, you know. Could be anything. Could be a
ring. It
a
could
ring
be
or a
book.
locket or
You
a...
could like split a book in half.
I suppose you could. That might be difficult to...
Which would you keep? The
Yeah, I don't
beginning or the end?
So, wish us luck. Lovely Nancy ran a shoe repair shop. Darling Willie brought her his boots, for to have the soles with leather bound up, and to have the heels elevate his foots. I have two pair of leather sea boots, one pair it is plumb worn through. I'll leave this pair for you to fix and polish. I'll wear the others and think of you. Yes, my dear, I'm going sailing 7 years upon the sea. What is there that we might split between us as a token of our love to be? Willie dear, here's your claim ticket, numbered 8049. I'll guard mine and you may cherish your half as a love token to last through time. He took his ticket, set off a sailing, sailed the seas for 7 years, until at last his boots with holes were riddled, and he figured it was time to return to her. And on one fair October morning, he walked into the old shoe place, his slicker-covered ticket 8049, and his love stared blankly at his bearded face. Oh, lovely Nancy, pray be my bride. Oh, no, old man, that cannot be. I have a young love out upon the ocean. When his boots wear out, he'll return to me. He threw open his old worn raincoat, flashed his ticket 8049. Nancy, dear, it's me, I'm your true lover. Return for my boots and to make you mine. Willie, dear, you have returned. We'll be married by the old church door. But the boots you left for soles and heels and polish, they won't be ready till Friday at 4. This young couple were childhood sweethearts. She was a child and he was a hood. They lived a life of blissful, pure devotion. My song is now ended, and I think that's good.
I might not make it through Sally Freeney's.
Let's do Blue Peter, and then maybe we can stick in Why Does Love Make You
Okay.
Sick for Trapper.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to do just a few more here. And we have a recorded one at the end to see you out, which I've also worked really hard on, so I hope it works out okay. This is another C. Fox Smith song. And it is a lovely love song.
And again, beautiful, beautiful imagery.
Yep, I ran across this one night. We were traveling, and I had a book of C. Fox Smith poetry, and was just kind of hunkered down looking at it. And I ran across this one and said, "Oh, this has got to be like a waltz kind of thing. This is just, I don't know. It spoke to me." Blue Peter is the flag that is flown to say we're leaving. So you know. Last night when I left her, my true love was weeping for sorrow at parting. But parting must be. What use for her tears? What use to be keeping a lad by the fireside that follows the sea? For the cold days are breaking, the town hardly waking, the moon like a ghost in the pale morning sky, and Blue Peter's blowing to tell you we're going, and the gulls in the river, they're all calling goodbye. The last hawser's cast, the tug whistles blowing, the shore growing dim in the mist and the rain. And wide, very wide is the world where we're going, and long, very long till you see us again. Farewell and adieu to you, still will be true to you, still will remember wherever we be. Hope we'll be meeting you, hope you will be greeting someday your sailor home from the sea. All in the cold morning, all in the gray weather, on the sheds and the shipping, the rain slating down, all hands to the capstan bar, roaring together, a stave for farewell to the folk of the town. Hong Kong and Vancouver, Callao and Suva, the Cape and Kowloon, it's a very far cry from the slow river creeping by houses all sleeping and the gulls in the wake of us calling goodbye.
love that song.
Wonderful song.
Always makes me think about my dad. Because he went to most of those places on tramp steamers first, and then freighters, and it was a really cool life for him.
Think we can pull off?
Sure, why not? Trapper has a request. I'm all for giving it a try.
Our friend.
Oh, you should know that Trapper took the picture that's of the couth that's behind
yeah,
us.
that's great,
Just so you know, she takes great photos.
Our friend T.R. Ritchie was a terrific songwriter here in the Northwest. Eventually moved to Utah, but he was always a Northwest guy.
Yeah.
Except I think he's from North Carolina originally. But anyways,
He lived here with us.
Yes, and he wrote this song when he was trying out this thing of writing a song for every holiday on the calendar year. He would write a song for that holiday, and this was his effort for Valentine's Day. So we'll remember TR here with some luck. See if we remember it at all.
Sure.
Okay,
This ought to be fun.
Trapper, this is your fault. I've been investigating this peculiar situation. I've read the literature and listened to the explanation. I've gone into the field to study it firsthand, but there remains a point or two that I still don't understand. Why does love make us stupid? How can our hearts be so cruel? Watch out for that rascal Cupid. You may think you're smart, but when he shoots his dart, you will find yourself playing the fool. Now I've monkeyed with the numbers and done lengthy calculations. I've analyzed the spreadsheets in search of explanations. I looked the contracts over with the most judicious eye, but I never see the loopholes till they hang me out to dry. Why does love make us stupid? How can our hearts be so cruel? Watch out for that rascal Cupid. You may think you're smart, but when he shoots his dart, you will find yourself playing the fool. Now I've questioned all my friends, but they don't have a clue. I asked the crystal ball to tell me what to do. I even went to church just to ask God for a sign. But all he said was, "Kid, your guess is just as good as mine." Why does love make us stupid? How can our hearts be so cruel? Watch out for that rascal Cupid. You may think you're smart, but when he shoots his dart, you will find yourself playing the fool. So I'm developing a theory about the human race, wherein love is just another cream pie in your face. And I've made a commitment to the moon and stars above to duck a little faster next time some jerk mentions love. Why does love make us stupid? How can our hearts be so cruel? Watch out for that asshole Cupid. You may think you're smart, but when he shoots his dart, you will find yourself playing the fool.
Well, thanks for listening,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you if you could only show up for a minute or two due to other things you had to do. Totally understand, not a problem.
Thank you for any donations that you made
Yeah,
to
80% of it goes to the
the
Couth.
Couth Buzzer,
and-
or 100% if you're
Yep.
going straight to them.
Yep.
We're hoping that this will give them a hand. But thank you so much. I'll tell you, this is something that is unprecedented. We're going to end this whole concert with a recorded song that we went out. But I don't think we have ever done 3 waltzes in a row.
No, we really haven't.
We have never done 4 time songs in a row.
Which is weird. But
ever in our entire career.
No,
I'm
it's
sure.
only recently we knew any waltzes. So
Well, some of these songs have been around for a while. But
I know,
anyhow,
we didn't know.
this is a lovely song. And we know that Pete Seeger often would end evenings with this song,
Really?
which is good enough for us.
Plus, we heard it in a wonderful place in the Netherlands and sung by the most amazingly kind and fabulous people. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's a great time. Thank you. We'll be doing something again next month. We'll give you the details.
I don't know quite yet what it's
If
gonna be.
if you'd like to make sure that you don't miss it, hit that little subscribe button,
And the bell, which
and
will
then
tell
you'll
you
get a
when
little
we're
notice
streaming.
saying, "Oh, they're on."
Or,
Other than that, thank you ever so much. We love doing this stuff. It's really a pleasure to come back and sing some sea songs after months and months and months of doing
A lot of other
Halloween
stuff.
songs and Christmas songs and stuff like that. So I hope it's
hope it was fun for you
hope
too.
it was fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks
Okay.
again for all the texts. I really, really, really appreciate your help.
Yeah, thank you.
Very
Sorry about
helpful.
those little things in the beginning, but it wouldn't be right if it didn't have
Could have been
something
worse.
didn't screw up.
Right.
Yeah. So, okay, we'll leave you with this. Good bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye,
Bye-bye.
Marosiana. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
See you later.
Oh, Roseanne, my Roseanne, bye-bye, my Rosianna. Oh, Roseanne, sweet Roseanne, I won't be home tomorrow. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. Bye-bye, my Rosianna. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. I won't be home tomorrow. Our ship is sailing round the bend. Bye-bye, my Rosianna. All loaded down with fishermen. I won't be home tomorrow. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. Bye-bye, my Rosianna. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. I won't be home tomorrow. Well, $1 a day is a fisherman's pay. Bye-bye, my Rosianna. It's easy come, easy go away. I won't be home tomorrow. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. Bye-bye, my Rosianna. sweet Rosie-Ann. Bye-bye, my Rosie-Anna. I'm going away, but not to stay. I won't be home tomorrow. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. Bye-bye, my Rosie-Anna. Bye-bye.